G'day, Steeler Nation Australia. So, guys, as you all know, and this will just be a quick live video to say hello. How's it going? Let me get up here first. I'm coming back from a week hiatus. I was like really sick before. I'm not really sick, just a bit of a head cold. What's going on? And there's been so much news in the Pittsburgh Steelers community. Cameron Hayward is angry about the top five decision of like him being five or whatever. So you guys will probably come to the live chat. We can always watch it later. But what I'm talking about today is Acrisure and what is happening. So I saw this last night as my good mate Pittsburgh Owen started tweeting about it, and the other dude Andrew Filipponi or Philahuhu, whoever he is, right? He broke the news, and now Heinz Field is now Acrisure, and it's just like it just irks me. It irks me. Like, g'day, Gene. It just what is it? 21 years. I know it's only a name, but it irks me. I just like it. Yeah, okay. We'll get into a few things today. I want to go over. Let me read this for a little minute. Not too much, but some things, right? So Steelers and Acrisure, I can't even say it. Announced partnership for stadium naming rights. Pittsburgh Steelers announced today that the new name for their home stadium will be Acrisure Stadium. And it just sounds crap. Financial terms of the 15-year deal of the stadium were not released. So 15 years, we have to hear this name on ESPN, Fox, the NFL, all around that stuff. Acrisure is a fintech which operates a top 10 global insurance broker. Don't care who you are. The company provides an array of AI-driven solutions across insurance, real estate services, cyber, assist management, more millions and millions of dollars. Pretty much means they're a big bloody company doing all this crazy stuff, making a lot of money. $3.8 billion in 8 years, selling like insurance and all those kind of things. Art Rooney says he's excited to be partnered with Acrisure, which sounds dumb. Naming rights for our stadium. Said Steelers president Art Rooney II will provide us with the opportunity to ensure our stadium continues to be a valuable asset. Now, I do hope with all this big money, because big money becomes big responsibility, that Acrisure gives back to the people. Give back to the people. Give them something. I'm talking when you get in there, free beer coupons or something. Man, I don't know. And no one likes this. No, haven't seen one Pittsburgh Steelers fan like this idea about naming it Acrisure. You could have named it different. Like, I know you got to buy. I know that that's their name, but even when you think about it, Acrisure as a business name sounds stupid. Like, if I would have said to you, I'm building a new YouTube channel called Acrisure, you'd be like, you're nuts. Okay, so where was I? Pittsburgh Steelers institution, American sports, and globally recognized 100% they are, right? Partnering with, and Greg Williams is the co-founder or chairman, the rich man, the billionaire. And look, I'm not saying like it's bad to be a billionaire, but all success to him. But I'm saying the name sucks, right? So Acrisure Stadium will increase awareness and extraordinary advantage. Acrisure brings our clients and conveying a strong sense of community. That's the stuff they need to say. We're all eager to invest. They better invest in the Pittsburgh community. They better invest everywhere and the broader region. This relationship truly embodies it and aligns two organizations. So, yeah, I hope so. Acrisure, shit name. Acrisure will immediately take over naming rights to Steelers North Shore Stadium starting in 2022. So this season it's going to start. Okay, let me come back. So I got in here. Who I got? Gene Smith. I got Daredevil. Let me get rid of this crap. Court the Forge. G'day, Patricia from Mexico. Cool. So some of you guys are in here. Look, I don't get it. I'm just gonna keep talking for a little bit because I'm just like it's Heinz Field to me. I'm in Australia, and I grew up wanting to go to Heinz Field. I didn't grow up wanting to go to Acrisure. But people, it sounds like Arkansas or whatever. I don't know. Man, oh man. Okay, let me show you some visuals because this is dumb. And look, we have all rights to be angry too. Some people are saying, well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean anything. You can't change it. No. We have all rights to be angry. The name is crap, right? So I'll be using this from my thumbnail as well. Heinz Field, big, nice care heart there. And Acrisure Stadium with the angry face, the thumbs down. Like, come on, man. Look, when you look at this logo, right? Look how personal this logo is. Heinz Field, so comforting, inviting, strong, black and gold, colors there. The red's inviting. Everything kind of goes together, right? Heinz Field is awesome. Well, that like image of Heinz Field is just to me, it sounds Pittsburgh, and it is Pittsburgh. On the other side is the global corporate Acrisure. Like, what the fudge? It doesn't make any sense. Robert says at least 10 millions a year. Look, it doesn't make any sense. I know it's if that's our biggest look. If the stadium is our biggest problem, I'm okay. I'm okay with that too, but still, it irks me a little bit because it doesn't seem inviting. It's got nothing to do with Pittsburgh, nothing to do with football. At least Heinz Field and Heinz Ketchup had something to do with football, right? You have something to do with there's food, there's the burgers, there's that culture, family culture. This is an insurance broker's company that, people can lose money with insurance or they can be messed around too. I just don't see the link. I don't see the link that how that is inviting. I do hope that Acrisure can put on like Acrisure Steel Stadium, Acrisure Rooney Field, something like that. I just don't see how it's, it's not very comforting. Let's say that. Now the stadium has, on Facebook they changed it, updated it. This now that was about 4 hours ago. One of the posts has over 6,000 like dislikes. A page you like Heinz Field changed its name to Acrisure Stadium right now. That's crazy too. So that was a photo I took when I went there on the Heinz tour. It was great, the Heinz Stadium tour. Now it's going to be Acrisure Stadium. It just doesn't make sense. Okay, the last one I'll talk about too is this, right? I went onto their website and Acrisure on the left-hand side is like some spacey, it's just one of those global tech megacorp, one of those like the Simpsons, it's just a weird, stupid name. And the big thing I found funny with this website is our company here. Tell me if you can read that. Can you read that? I can't read that. On the right-hand side on their company, they match white writing with a gray background. That is dumb. That is the silliest like YouTube rookie website developer move ever. A global fintech leader, Acrisure provides customers with intelligence-driven financial services solutions for insurance, reinsurance, real estate services, cyber service, and asset and wealth management. How do you read that with that white writing and to the gray background? Yeah, okay. All right. Yes. Cam Hayward Stadium. I love that. Look, Rob says it's just a name. I get it. It's just a name, but I still think it's a big day in Pittsburgh Steelers history, lore, and that's what I'm all about. I'm more about the culture and the lore and understanding what the team is, and moving from Heinz Field for 21 years to now some corporate mega dome just piece of crap. Well, we don't know these people. We don't know who they are. I don't know. I just think overall it's just a bit like, yeah, I think we have all rights for today, my July 12th and your July 11th, to be a little bit angry. And you can't call anyone crazy like that. If they're frustrated today, let them be frustrated, and we'll move on to next day and the day after. That's what I think anyway. Let them be frustrated. It means a lot to a lot of people. Heinz Field means a lot to, going down there, and that the image of Heinz, it always reminded me too that even the name reminds me of like Heinz Ward. When I was younger, I was like, why do they name the team? Is the stadium named after the player? You think Heinz Ward and Heinz, Heinz Field. So yeah, I guess it's just a little bit of like, I hate change. So when, you change something, you rip the Band-Aid off, and it was one day it's 21 years of this, and the next day it's a new complete stadium. And the Pittsburgh Steelers have gone through massive change, whole new offseason. Big Ben's gone, which I think for the better. Kevin Colbert is not the GM anymore. We have a new quarterback. Like this, and now it's Acrisure Stadium. So, boy, oh boy. Look, just going to be a quick live saying hello. Thanks everyone for coming in. I don't think I have anything more. I'm just like, this is so funny too, because I know this got dropped out. I went to sleep last night, right? About, I think 10, 11. And my mate, you guys all know Pittsburgh Owen, and he texted me and said, that the other fella, Andrew Filipponi, the dude from somewhere in Pittsburgh, he said, well, this is going to be called this new stadium. I was like, I said, there's no way they're going to call it Acrisure Stadium. There's no way they're going to call it something like that. And this is what happens to me in Australia. I always get the news on the back burner. So I always get the news. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go live because I can't be bothered editing this video. I was like, I'll just go live and tag it all later and do the thumbnails. And then I'll just talk about it and see what you guys are doing. I have been off for G'day State. I have been off for a week. I've been feeling like I just need a break. I just need a break from the Steeler stuff. We have the big season coming up. We have training camp in 20 so days. Is that right? Yeah, about 3 weeks. Training camp. A lot of the players have gone overseas. For TJ Watt and his fiance Danny got married, so all the players went over there for a good time. Everyone's getting relaxed. Everyone's on holidays. I think even Joe Hayden was over there. I saw Christian Kuntz. I think I saw Derek Watt and all the Watts over there. So yeah, it's kind of cool to see. Like, look, I would love to go over there too, but it's kind of see the fellas and the players having fun in this point where they're all on holiday right now. Is fantastic because you know that they're going to give it all. They're going to give it all when they can into training camp, into the preseason, into the real season. So yeah, I definitely just needed a week break, and this may happen from time to time. Like it's a bit of a thing. Like it's a bit of a and I know you guys know it's like YouTube content creating burnout. You just go so hard in the paint, and then you go ugh. But when I saw today's Acrisure Stadium news, I was like, yeah, it's not Heinz. It's not Heinz. And I instantly thought too, I was like, are they gonna sell Acrisure like terrible towels? You know how they have terrible towels like with the Heinz Field on there? Like I've got one over here that's my hang on. I got one that's the Renegade, the black terrible towel, right? Are they gonna sell terrible towels that have I know they have Heinz Field on a terrible towel. Are they going to put Acrisure logo on that? Would they do that? I don't know if they do that or not. So yeah, look, it just you got to do it the right way. It just irks me being a super mega fan, and you guys are mega fans too. We got Patricia from Mexico, right? And all you guys are mega fans, so it's just going to be different. And when we get to go to Heinz Field again. That to me sounds comforting. That reminds me of so many players: Joey Porter, James Farrier, like I said, Timmons, Debo. I love defense, right? Harrison, Big Ben, of course, Jerome Bettis, all those dudes, man, all those dudes. Plexico Burris was in there, Holmes, Owen Faneca, Woodley, all these guys, and now you're just gonna call it Acupuncture State, and you know what too? We're gonna get bloody bagged out by this too. The Bengals, the Browns, the Ravens. We call their stadiums fantastic names too. We're gonna get like Acupuncture Stadium. Are you sure you won or like oh man, Acrisure you didn't lose. I don't know, you didn't lose or whatever. Just we're gonna get some real memes about the bad name. Like, we're going to be the laughing stock now. I guess there's more pressure, and it probably doesn't make any sense. Probably doesn't really care or matter. But a lot of teams out there, fans out there, are going to start naming and be like, oh, are you sure this or whatever? So, yeah. G'day, Michael O'Malley, mate. Man, you guys got any questions? I might as well keep going. If you've got any questions about the Steelers. But big news in July 11th, your USA, July 12th for me. Steelers no longer Heinz Field. And it's just amazing. It's amazing that I know it's only a naming right. I know it's only this, it's only that, but it is amazing to me that it means so much to so many people. When I went there, right, I went there in 2016 Christmas, Steelers versus Ravens. I stayed back in Heinz Field for half an hour, and it was fantastic. It was like the best time of my life. Stayed back after the game. Antonio Brown. Immaculate reception over the end zone, scores it, wins it, right? And I'm standing around in my Pittsburgh Steelers gear, my custom-made 21 Davison, which is the one behind me up there somewhere. But I stayed back in Heinz Field because it took me 15, 16 years to get there. And I was like, I'm not going to come back to this stadium for a long time. I ended up going back to Pittsburgh with my dad 2 years later. And that was fun. You guys saw that video. But being there in Heinz Field, it just was something about it that I knew I was never going to go back there for a long time. And I might not be able to with certain things going on. But it's like, yeah, man, it was so fun, right? It was so fun to be there, surrounded by the black and gold and 64,000 people. It was probably honestly, probably the best day of my life. And I know that's hard to say with birthdays and stuff like that. But to me, this moment, being there surrounded by 64,000 people that all cared for the same thing and watched Steelers win, man, like it was Christmas Day too. And I didn't want to go work. I didn't want to work Christmas Day. I didn't want to work in Canada washing dishes for Christmas Day. I wanted to go watch my Steelers play in Heinz Field. All right. Robert says, when did you become a Steelers fan? I became a Steelers fan in probably the same time around Heinz Field, actually, about 2002 or 2003. So when I was younger, I started watching, I started playing the games Madden, watching ESPN, and you see the big Pittsburgh Three Rivers, they zone out, and you see the stadium there, like looking awesome. So about 2002, 2003 was when I became a Steelers fan. And when I became nuts, like actually obsessed, was 2008, or 2007, around that Super Bowl 43. Pretty much like around the time when James Debo Harrison ran that 100-yard interception back, it was game over. I was like, I need everything. Oh, man. Michael O'Malley says, are you ready for the training camp competition? Yes, I am. I'm 100% ready. I think the post-Big Ben era, I'm kind of glad that Big Ben's not here anymore. Look, I love Big Ben, and maybe it all ties into Heinz Field when that was the era, and now we have the era of Acupuncture Stadium, right? So maybe Big Ben, his time's done. I think the last 2 years for Big Ben, I think looking back at it, he probably should have retired earlier, right? He hurt his arm, and he wasn't the same. Not mobile, so I'm excited about. I think Trubisky will win quarterback competition. I think he'll win number one. I think Kenny Pickett will be around there. I think he'll be two. If Mason stays, he'll either be maybe a backup as well. And I think Chris Oladokun will be on the practice squad. But what I want to happen is probably keep Trubisky, probably sit Pickett as long as you can. Like the guy's young, right? Sit him there, and if he's meant to be your future, let him sit there, let him learn. And then eventually when you need to play Pickett, only play Pickett when you have to or when he's ready. But go with the veteran, Trubisky first. He's been in the league, 4 years, 5 years or whatever. He's been to a playoff games. He has some experience. Hand the ball to Najee. Give the ball to move the O-line forward. And I think that will be our success, and rely on the defense. That's what I would say. So Trubisky will be number one, I think, in my opinion. I think a lot of us think that. And I think Kenny Pickett will be either 2 or 3. And we don't know what they're going to do with Mason Rudolph. Is Mason Rudolph going to be a backup? We don't know. However, that's terrible. We don't want that. Oh, man. Mason Rudolph, I don't know if he's got a shot to start, but we'll see. I'm not a hater on these guys, really, but I think they will lead into camp with Trubisky being number one. And all the other quarterbacks, including Oladokun, have to go out and surprise. If they go out and surprise, then they'll be number one. But I think they've got a plan. I think Mike Tomlin and Matt Canada and the Rooneys have a plan or an idea who they're going to start. And I think it will be Trubisky from week one. Go into Bengal Stadium. What do they call theirs? Paul Brown Stadium? Is that right? Is that Paul Brown Stadium? Go in there and just take care of business. Shock the world. Start 1-0, come back to Heinz Field. I'm not saying it. I'm really not. I'm not saying it. Come back to Heinz Field. Start 1-0, take on the Pats. That's 2-0, right? Then you have a chance to go into, I think they can beat the Pats. Go into Browntown, right? Cleveland Browns. They have no quarterback. 0 quarterback, right? They have Deshaun Watson, who should be suspended for whatever amount of time. If it is legit, which it probably is, right? Then you have Baker, but Baker got thrown under the bloody car. He's out. They got no quarterback. I don't think the Browns can win that game. Then after that, if the Steelers start 3-0, which I think they have a chance to, if they can beat the Bengals, they can. then come back home to Heinz Field 3-0 to verse the Jets. I'm saying. All right. Did I play any? Yeah, okay. So I'm a big tennis guy. I played tennis when I was younger. No, I never played physical sport. I played like soccer. Never got into it. I've never really been a big body. Like I'm like a skinny dude. Now I'm getting like the skinny fat because I'm getting older. But never been a big body, so I always played tennis. But I'm highly competitive. I'm so competitive. Like it's something just turns it on my head and say I want to win. Like when I play tennis, I play pickleball now. So I play pickleball casually and I play competitively as well. When I go into comps, right, before I go on the comp, I'll shake the man's hands and go, mate, good luck. Like we're mates. But as soon as we walk on the court, I want to kill you, right? I want to dead set end you. I want to try and beat you with every single point. I want to try and make you tired, and I want to win that game. Like I do not want to lose. I will not play dirty, but I'll play confident, and I will hit the ball as hard as I can at you. Like I will try and get you in situations where you can't win, that I have to win, because I'm competitive. I like to win, and that's my nature. Is when I'm on the court and it's me against the world playing singles, I want to go out there and win. And if I lose, you lose. But you got to put, I think Moat said at one time, or maybe I was reading his book, but you got to put everything out there. When you go out and play sport, you don't go out there and play sport to just play 70%, 60%. No. For me, you go out there and your mindset is to win that game. It's a competition to win, right? You go out there, you're versing the opponent, they're your mate or whatever, but I don't care. I want to win that. I want to win that point. I want to win that game. I want to win that set. I want to win everything. I want to beat you 11-0. That's what I want to do. And I've always done that. G'day, Builders Life. Yeah, Acupuncture Stadium. People are going to miss 100%. It's Acru. What's it called? Acru who? I forget what it's called. Acrushaw. Yeah, it's crap. Oh, man, that's terrible. That's terrible. Okay. Mason might turn into a draft pick. Yeah, it could happen. Look, I don't mind that. I think Mason's a good. I think he's an okay quarterback. He can be a backup. I'm not against him. I think there could be a chance that if they trade Mason, there could be a chance that they get something out of him. Why not? He's won 9-8 games. He's done okay. He's not the best quarterback. He's not Patrick Mahomes. He's not probably as good as Trubisky, but he's okay. I think they get something out of him. So, what was going on here? One of the best days ever was rolling a cake. What the? Right. Oh, Gene, could you live that way, right? That's when it imploded, right? Or exploded or whatever. So you had a keg up there. See, that's the stuff I need to do, man. I need to come over to Pittsburgh and I'm not saying we go up and blow up Heinz Field, but wow, that would be great. Sit up there. I've been to Pittsburgh 3 times and I've been to Mount Washington 3 times. So imagine going up the very top of Mount Washington, sitting up there, having a keg of beer, pouring the beers out, and then just goes kaboom, Builder's Life, I said, it's like, yeah, look, 100%. It's just the way I am. I'm not the biggest guy, but I think when you play sport, it takes away a lot of injuries. If you play serious, whatever sport you play, table tennis, netball, soccer, I think if you play serious and you play a competitive 100% drive, then you have less chance to be to get injuries too. So I'm prepared to go out there and win. I do train, my body to wear or stretch and stuff like that. I'm all in. When I'm playing the game, I'm all in. I'm not thinking about anything else. And that way there are less injuries. I'm not falling over. I'm not tearing my knee. I'm not rolling my ankle or stuff like that. I'm not doing stupid stuff. I'm all in to win. So, and it's the funnest thing about it, man. Like I got last year when I played in the competition, I lost in a singles match I got to the bronze and it went for 45 minutes and I had the biggest adrenaline high I've ever had in my life. It was amazing. I entered in a horseshoe tournament this Saturday. Wish me luck. What do you do for that? A horseshoe tournament? Is that where you throw the horseshoes onto the whatsy? Wow, there you go. Hey, you know what? I would skip school too. I won't go too far down that path. I would skip school as well. School's fun. They don't teach you shit. I don't know, man. School's a funny time at the moment. I'm not a big fan of what's going on in these schools at the moment, but I won't get into that. Guys, thank you for coming into the live. I think, it's what is going on in this world at the moment, Acrisure Stadium And it's just, what's to say? The indoctrination of some of these schools are crazy. Bring back the 90s, I say, when I was going to school. It was like a lot more fun, more free flowing, and actually we learnt stuff and had valuable life lessons. What I'm seeing through Instagram and TikToks and this kind of other stuff is just insane. The world's upside down. Heinz Field is no longer, which is sad. So sad. Who's that? Who's Josh? I see Mark liking Josh back. I have no idea who that is. I don't watch any movies, man. I really don't watch any movies. I kind of just like watch Steelers, play games, and I don't really watch like the new Batman movies or what's the new one out today? Thor. I'm not a big what is it? Acrisure is an insurance company for look, $35 billion. Can they you know what they should do? Michael, man, what they should do, right, is Acrisure, man, I fucking hate that name. I fucking hate it. So crap. They should send out like a package, like just Bitcoin to every Steelers fan or something. I don't know. They need to win the fans back. Every single fan I saw online in Twitterverse, on Facebook, YouTube land, everywhere, man. Everyone hates it, or 98% of people hate this name. So, and look, people say, well, the name's not a big thing. It's kind of a big thing. I've got a name, it's Mark. Michael's got a name, it's Michael. There's a bit of a narrative theme and personality to your name. You grow into your name. And when other teams come to Acrisure Stadium, it just doesn't sound like it's a Pittsburgh football stadium. It sounds like we're investors. Are these guys football people? I know that Heinz and Kraft and those guys together now, they were football people and they were going out serving the community. So I don't know if they're gonna, do anything with it. 100%, I'll have a dig on that for sure. They pay $50 million to put up their name on the stadium, mate. Yeah, well, there's been talks too. My mate from BTSC, Dave, says they might keep Heinz Field in the back. They might own if Heinz Field has a logo in there somewhere. Maybe Heinz, we can still call it that. But the Red Zone Heinz. Well, Dave was talking today about on the what do you call it? BTSC on the podcast. So maybe that will happen. J Devil says, I'll need a small loan of $1 million. Yeah, man, we put all our money together. We just go buy it and we just call it what we want to call it, right? So it's interesting times. Look, it's like big little news in time. It won't really matter. I think for a lot of diehard fans going down to Heinz Field, we'll just keep saying that. If as long as we keep the culture alive and keep saying Heinz Field, the only thing that frustrates me though is if other Steeler fans, like I'm not a big fan of Steeler fans calling the black and gold black and yellow. Yes, it looks yellow. Yes, I get it. It looks yellow, right? But the history, the law, the culture of the Pittsburgh Steelers, it's black and gold. It comes from William Pitt, the fellow who went from England, came over in like 1880 whatever, 86 or whatever it was. I don't know what he came over, and he named Pittsburgh William Pittsburgh. And the reason why it's black and gold is because his coat of arms, like he was from Scotland or somewhere over there, right? Some dude, some king, right? And his coat of arms was black and gold. And I'm not doing the story justice, but you get what I'm saying. It's black and gold, man, right? It's not black and yellow. It looks yellow. Yes, it looks yellow. But any other YouTube channel out there, and there are some out there that chat stuff like this, if they say it's black and yellow, they're lying to you. It's black and gold. Look up the history. Look up the law behind it. There is no yellow involved. Yes, it looks yellow, but that's what I get. If I get like fans calling it Acrisure Stadium, or it's going to irk me because there are going to be new Steelers fans coming into it. And if you're a kid watching this now and you're 12 years old, you're going to grow up with Acrisure Stadium? Like, what? You're going to go down to Acrisure? Like, it just, oh man, Arkansas, what the hell? Yeah, it's college gold. Yeah, 100%. Like it annoys me that some of these Steelers fans if you actually look into the team, even some players do it too. I think it was Oshesky. I think Oshesky or one of the fellas last year. Some Steelers who come over to be traded or free agents, they come over and say, I'm so excited to play for the black and yellow. And you're like, do you even know our team? It's black and gold. It's 100% black and gold. It's always been that way. It's from the crest. It's from William Pitt. It's from that lineage of time and history all that way, right? So yeah, very interesting stuff. I might get out of here, guys. Where we got? I'm sure at games they'll have free stuff for people who head to the stadium. Hopefully they give out official terrible towels. But yeah, that's not saying builders, man. It's gonna have the Acrisure logo, like this logo on it. Well, I don't have it anymore, do I? Yes, I do. It's gonna have this logo, dude. It's gonna be weird. That's weird, man. That's too weird for me. Gene says, "Get ringers." No idea what you're saying, but I agree. I guess it's Heinz, 100% Heinz Field, and smack down under. What's going on, mate? It's my mate Dylan from Australia. Yeah, cheers, Michael, mate. You know what? It's funny you say. Thanks for all the work you put into the show. I do enjoy it, but you know one of the reasons why I went live today was I just didn't want to edit the video, and so it's easier just going live. If you just go live, I just was not feeling it, and I'm kind of amped up too. I was like, man, what are you doing? Heinz Field is the way it's meant to be. Always, 21 years. It's the stadium is the same, the name is different, Acrisure, but to me and 98% of Steeler fans, it's always going to be Heinz Field. That's the way it is. So, Gene says I missed that Clark Bar was next to Three Rivers. See, I wasn't there for Three Rivers, but I still understand the history of Three Rivers. You know what I'm saying? Was it from 19? Was Three Rivers 1970 to, was that like 30 odd years? I don't know. Anyways, Acrisure has a deal for 15 years, so we'll see. Do they go out for 15 years? Will there be a new stadium in 15 years? We don't know. Where will I be in 15 years? Where will you be in 15 years? We don't know. So, yeah, Michael, man, that's one of the reasons why I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go live. It will be easier, so I don't need to edit because editing sucks sometimes. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to rant anyway. Acrisure sucks. It's a shit name. And it's always Heinz Field to a lot of us guys who, you know, grow up watching the Steelers. And for me, I started with Heinz Field, and that's the way it is. So, yeah, thanks everyone for checking out Steeler Nation Australia. It was a lot of fun. And, yeah, I guess we have a new stadium. Acrisure. Are you sure? Acrisure. Don't like it. Hate it. Whatever. Heinz Field looks so much better than Acrisure, doesn't it? Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you for checking out Steeler Nation Australia, and I'll see you guys later.